Hey everybody, I'm Logan Alec. I'm a CPA. I own Choice Tax Relief. And one of the things we do is represent taxpayers when they receive notices like a CP 2000 or a CP 3219A. These are notices the IRS sends out when it believes that you have not reported certain income on your tax return. Today, we have a question from Captain Edward 05. Who left a comment on my CP 3219A video saying that's the IRS sent me a CP 3219A because it appears on my tax return that in 2022, a company reported income on my social security number. I'm obviously a victim of identity theft. Someone used my social security number to get a job. Folks, if this has happened to you, you need to contest it with the IRS, okay? The IRS has a duty to investigate situations like these, all right? So if you get that CP 3219A, you need to write a proper legal response to it, indicating that you filed your tax return correctly and that this W-2 or 1099 or whatever it is that the IRS is seeing that thinks you didn't report on your tax return is incorrect or fraudulent, okay? Once you do that, once you protest, once you dispute that tax form that was filed with your social security number, the IRS has a duty to investigate the situation before it can attempt to go after you for the tax related to that income, okay? But if you don't protest it, if you don't get out in front of it, then the IRS, that doesn't trigger the IRS's duty to investigate. It's the same thing if you see on, let's say, your wage and income transcript, a W-2 or something that you don't recognize, that you're sure, you never worked for that employer, you have no idea what it is, and you're going to file the tax return for that year, you need to file that tax return. And I would put a disclaimer, a note in that tax return to the IRS, hey, I'm not paying tax on this income because I never got this W-2 or 1099 or whatever it is, okay? One thing we would do in these situations at Choice Tax Relief to maybe even get out ahead of that CP 2000 is we may put the erroneous tax form into our tax software so it shows up on the tax return, but then we'd back it out, right? Maybe on Schedule 1 or something like that. And in those cases, you might not even get that CP 2000 or anything. That being said, even if you don't, that work, so to speak, and you don't get a notice from the IRS regarding it, this could speak to bigger issues of identity theft, and you've kind of hit the nail on it, Captain Edward, that go beyond just your tax return or your tax situation. It could affect other parts of your life, and that's definitely something that you want to look into, okay? I'm only speaking to the tax ramifications here. There's also an identity theft form you can fill out with the IRS. Have I made a video about that? I don't think I have, but I will in the near future. But that's a topic for a different time. Anyway, folks, my name is Logan Alec. I own Choice Tax Relief. We help folks who owe the IRS or their state at least $10,000 in back taxes and or have multiple years of unfiled tax returns. If that sounds like you qualify for a free consultation with us. You can request that free consultation by calling 866-8000-TAX or by going to choicetaxrelief.com, filling out the form on the website, and we will reach out to you. On the side of the screen here, I have some other videos for you to watch. One is about the IRS notice CP 2000. One is about the IRS notice CP 3219A. That's the video that prompted Captain Edwards' question. I hope to see you in those videos as well as future ones. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.